These are not questions for us. These are questions for the world, which we should demand the world answers.
After your comment about our Prime Minister, I have to say I'm pleased that he apologized not being able to make it tonight. You mentioned the UN, and in 1984, on Simchat Torah, the same date of October 7th, then Benjamin Netanyahu was appointed as the ambassador to Israel in the United Nations. On that night, he was invited to come see the Rebbe, the Chabad Lubavitch Rebbe. And in a sea of thousands of Chabadnikim, he was brought up to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe greeted him and said to him the following: "You're going into a house of lies, but just know and remember that in a hall of perfect darkness, if you light one small candle, its precious light will be seen from everywhere and from everyone." Was the Rebbe right? Is the United Nations a house of lies, a place of perfect darkness?
I think he was slightly flattering to the UN. The United Nations, and it's, I mean, my friend Hillel Neuer has been doing great work at the one of the UN bodies in Geneva, and whenever I see Hillel, I just say to him, I don't understand how you can do it. I so admire him, but I say, I just don't understand how you can do it. I couldn't sit in Geneva day after day listening to these atrocious regimes lying and lying and lying. You know, the North Korean representative will say, "We have found human rights abuses in Israel." Oh, wow. Tell me more, Mr. Moral Authority. You know, and the Iranian revolutionary government will, chair the Women's Rights Committee. And it's just, it's just obscene. And it's not just a house of lies. The UN finds new ways to lie. It is so true what the rabbi said about a light in the darkness. Think of the times when somebody has stood up at the UN and been right. It's the only times we really remember. I mean, what is the image that everyone has of Nikki Haley? Nobody knows the names of any of the other people voting. Nobody. But we all remember her. Hand up, one woman, alone, and right. So yes, I think it makes a huge difference. Again, the only things that ever go viral from the UN Human Rights Council is when somebody says something true. It goes around the world. Well, I weren't expecting that. That wasn't in the order of business today. It's like I was with my friend Jordan Peterson the other night in Toronto. We were having dinner, and we were talking about, the nature of evil at one point over dinner, as one does with Jordan. And one of the things he said is, of course, one of the things about it is that there's a reason why hell is bottomless. There's a reason. And the hell that the UN can just keep on creating